Before we get into today's video, I wanted to talk about one of the best ways to save money on Evany packs today. We all know that buying packs is the best way to turbocharge your growth, and it's always better to save money while getting the same rewards. From August 6th to September 3rd, US customers can get 20% back on all Evany purchases made through the Amazon Appstore. To take advantage of this awesome deal, follow 3 simple steps. Number 1, install the Amazon Appstore on your Android device or BlueStacks emulator. Number 2, download Evany through the Amazon Appstore. And number 3, purchase packages in Evany to get 20% back in Amazon coins. I have put a link to this website in the description of the video. This website includes QR codes to download and buy Amazon coins and an in-depth set of instructions on how to get Amazon Appstore set up. Make sure you take advantage of this amazing deal while it lasts. Hello everyone, welcome back to Optimize Evany. It's been a long time since my last video. I think it's probably been about a month or over a month since my last video, and that was very much so not by design. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update today on what's been going on and also promise you that it will not be a month till my next video. I will be doing quite a few videos actually in the next couple weeks. Going to do a new series or continue my series on, how to improve your buffs, how to become a good teammate in battlefields and really advance into the next phase of the game. But yeah, a lot has happened kind of in the interim since I haven't been posting videos. Basically, it's just been a really busy summer for me. All good things, but just been busy and recording has not been possible for a lot of it because of different vacations and stuff like that. But yeah, during that point, All Stars happened. I did qualify for All Stars, and I guess I qualified for major leagues, and I also made it to the finals. So uh, I didn't rank very well in the finals because I was out of heels. We'll take a look at some of the reports in a little bit, but yeah, basically ended at 91. You know, which is not really a a bad thing in finals. I was really just hoping to get to finals, mostly because there were a couple cool things that I really wanted from All Stars, which was first and foremost this castle. Um, I'm probably not actually going to wear it a lot, but I really wanted that siege HP debuff. I would have loved to have gotten the level 2 or level 3 castle, but unfortunately, like I said, I was out of speeds, and my team was also kind of out of speeds, and so we didn't do too well. The team that won, I thought, was pretty stacked. If we kind of look at who that was. Eagle team, where you had Horo, Waggy, Karamor, Kingster, Death, Nos, GDC, bunch of really good keeps all on one team. That is kind of the way of finals, though, is you have so many superpowered keeps that uh, sometimes it just ends up that there's one team that's a little bit less balanced than the other. And really, when it comes to finals, a lot of people are out of speeds, so it really is more of a how long can you last, and so people whose defense is better tend to succeed. But let's take a look at some of the reports here. um, I have some of them saved. um, I got zeroed here. That was when I was out of speeds. That was, I believe, in finals. Um, Yeah, I had some okay reports, some not so good reports. I was a little bit surprised by some of the reports, honestly. I think I had one siege that took off 12 billion, which was not really expected. It was also not really. eh, I would argue that it wasn't really my fault. We had planned on reinforcing me and trying to take some defenses because I had some speeds to burn. Unfortunately, I had to burn more of them because even though I did have rains in there, the report didn't show them, and so I had to like have everyone re-rain me and stuff like that. Uh, so some of the reports that I had aren't showing for some reason, but there's a lot of them were not so good. Although, when you're a 7 billion keep and you're going a little negative, but mostly even, honestly, most of this was reinforcements at this point. I think there was one really good one because they tried to ground me a little bit too early. Um, but yeah, in general, I did kind of then uh, get zeroed, and yeah, it was not the best, but it did teach me a lot my uh, about my defense and really like all stars and that kind of level of play just in general. Reinforcements were very very strong. You can't really see it on some of my reports because I just had too many troops at different points. But I mean, yeah, you look at this 6.1 billion, and this was like a 7 billion plus rally, uh, mount rally, and I survived because of the rains. And that's kind of the biggest difference is like you can see that these numbers are starting to get a lot more equal, where it used to be like, you were rallying with like, 80, 90 million, and you would only have like, 20, 30 million in rains. And so now that those numbers are getting a lot more even, it becomes a lot more reasonable to actually defend. So that was kind of a relearning. I mean, I knew that reinforcements were important, particularly because there's so many reinforcing tech in like the new military academy levels. I need to actually go and do a bunch of them because they are a really good way to get some attack and also some reinforcement buffs. Um, and I mean, it's just like it becomes a numbers game, particularly with T1s and stuff like that. But of course, the other thing that I was able to unlock my Yggdrasil. Finally, I'm working very hard to unlock this level 10 so that I can get the healing in battlefield. I know it's not as important as a lot of other things, but for me, particularly since I blew through a lot of my speeds, it would be really nice to get that. It'll probably be a little bit before I'll be able to actually switch over to this dragon, just because it does have good buffs. But I mean, at this point, my Thebes is maxed, which gives quite good buffs here. Um, Probably when it gets to be like 11, 12 plus, I might consider switching over to this. Right now, you can see it's on my assistant Archer Gen. That was another kind of big change that I made. Um, I switched over to the new awesome Archer General Ragnar. But yeah, he's way better than my previous Archer Gen. I was able to fully ascend him. Really solid buffs. I think he increased my Archer attack buffs by like 100 at least. So yeah, I don't want to ramble too long. I've already, rambled quite a while on this video. But as mentioned in the beginning of the video, there is a new promotion from Amazon Appstore that's going on right now that you can get up to, or you can get 20% back on all purchases in Evany through the Amazon Appstore. That goes until September 3rd. So take advantage of that. That is a one of I think probably the best deal out right now. Even with some of the Aptoid codes and stuff like that, like typically this will be better, particularly for lower level coiners who haven't reached kind of those newer Aptoid levels. Yeah, again, I am planning on doing a lot more videos in the next coming weeks. So if you are interested in improving your buffs, improving your alliance play and stuff like that, and you're not subscribed, definitely do click subscribe so that you don't miss those videos. But if not, that's fine as well. Reach out in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.